This works better if I actually turn the mic on. Now let's see. I am in a fantastic mood today. So, we're gonna work off of that. Oh, you know it's gonna be a good story if I have to use the word Gogurt in it. I just gotta remind Facebook that I want this to be public. So if people want to chat, I can actually see it. Let me change my privacy. Also, if you're into ASMR, I'm probably going to be making some gross noise. I have some bologna to eat. I didn't have time to eat before the stream. I had too much to do. Because right before the stream, I had an interview with Yaron Betan. I can't pronounce shit today. Of Heroes Manufactured. And if all goes well, you guys should see the interview on their Facebook page either Wednesday or Thursday. Oh dear Lord. It's slow, but it's public. And Twitch is on, super, so I'm just gonna eat this one slice and then we'll go to the screen. I'm very hungry. Hopefully. I slightly changed the settings on my microphone, so hopefully you guys will hear the music better when I actually start it. I just need to eat this real quick right now. Oh, somebody's on chat. I had the time to see somebody on the Periscope called Yo or You. It's 3 O's. Asking me what I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw this week's Bootleg Cookie. Bootleg Cookie being my weekly webcomic that updates on Fridays on tapas.io and Webtoon Canvas. Speaking of, I'm gonna switch. There we go. I'm gonna post my rules real quick. And start the music. That hopefully you guys will hear well. In case the bot doesn't show up because the song already started, it's Happiness by Big Giant Circles and Disaster on Imposter Nostalgia. Okay. So for those who's not used to my streams, if you want me to say hi to you, you need to write something in the chat, or else I'm not gonna see who you are. And I do like to say hi to people who show up. Also, I like to play chiptunes while I draw. Yes, I am. I'm multi-streaming on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Picarto at the same time using the Restream account. Just gonna turn on my tabmate. So like that, if one fails, people can try another one of my channels. Usually it's Facebook that fails. And if it doesn't, like right now it's having trouble loading, but it seems my other channels are fine. That's why I prefer to restream instead of sticking to one channel in case bugs happen. So I'm just gonna check my script real quick, and I'm gonna get started. Here we go. Super, super, super. Everything is hunky-dory. I'm in a great mood. I have to remind people that because another thing I like to do on my stream is complain. Thankfully, I have slices of bologna to keep me grounded. And today's Pretzel.Rock's empowering quote is, "There will be challenges ahead. Rise to meet them." So you guys do that. It is likely I'm going to pass gas a couple of times because I'm having a Pepsi with my bologna, so... ASMR fans, I'm going to be doing a lot of noise. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. Hope everybody is having a great Sunday. How would I say that in Spanish? I know Sunday is Domingo. Just for those who don't know, I am currently using Duolingo to study Spanish. I want to learn Spanish, or should I say relearn. I used to know some of it when I was in my 20s, when I was preparing for my humanitarian trip to Cuba. It's still on impact. So as usual, like I said, if you guys want shoutouts or if you have questions, go right ahead. Alright, color is there. Super, super, super. Son of a... You gonna behave now? Thank you. Oh, Ash just joined us. Hello, Ash. I know I did just say I don't know when people show up on Livestream. I can see it on Facebook, but that's it. So anybody else, or if you popped up on Facebook and I didn't see you, say hi so I can say hi back, because I like to say hi to you guys. Also, I'm eating bologna, so there's going to be a lot of wet noises. Ah, Joey, assuming I'm pronouncing that well, just joined us. Hello, Joey. Tell me if I'm not pronouncing it right. For those wondering if I really am that short, yes. Did it again. There we go. I'm just gonna put a happy little Sharon in the middle of the panel right there. Alright. Now, of course, I'm not using any references for the camera. Just know that it felt like that. I'm lagging a little bit today. Then again, I got like 34 programs open right now, so I shouldn't be surprised. I don't even remember what the interviewer actually looked like. In that instance, could have been a guy for all I know. But what I do know is that there was absolutely nobody, not even a sound, not even people talking while passing by my table. I lean over, grab the Gogurt, and then like 2 inches from my face, there's this giant camera lens. And I'm like, I just want a Gogurt. Like, it was super busy around the time I usually eat. And like, it takes me 3 hours to eat a sandwich when I'm tabling. And if I go for too long without eating when I'm hungry, then I kind of get cranky, to put it politely. Should have used the multi-line for this. Oh well. C'est pas la fin du monde. Looking forward to see how clear the music is gonna be with the new setting. I mean, I didn't do much. I just turned the dial on the back of my microphone so that it registers, it focuses on the direction of my voice and the direction of the speakers. I'm French, okay? The direction of the speakers. So hopefully the music will be clearer. The real test is going to be on the first Saturday of next month, because that's usually when I live stream the Marker Universe Color Challenge, Colors of the Month Challenge. Sorry about that. I did warn you earlier that I was going to get noisy. Oh shoot, I put that on the pencil. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm glad I noticed before it was permanent. That sounds like it's going to be a good one. But yeah, I'm in a good mood. I had an interview with Yaren, like right before the stream. I think it went well. Well, I think. You'll see when the video goes live. We talk about a bunch of stuff I did. I mean, if you pay attention, I actually sent him my first, as thumbnails, I sent him my very first drawing, official drawing, from when I was 3 years old, so you might wanna see that. Because despite how I act, I'm not really easy to embarrass, surprisingly enough. I'm usually the one that does the embarrassing stuff. And I just gotta live my truth. And my truth is, I'm a clown. I'm a clown that's open for commissions. And for those that are seeing this stream for the first time, I don't just draw like this. I have a lot of styles. I was talking about my sound being clear earlier. We'll know for sure if the sound is clearer when Facebook inevitably mutes part of the stream archive, as it does usually. I did it again, didn't I? Yeah. Lord, give me strength. There's also a quick view, I think it's near the end, like the middle to end part, where you guys can see the cover of a super old comic I worked on in 2002 because I was struggling to remember when I was first published. So you get to see the cover of Anelia's Diary, which is a super old original story I did. Like, I could get away with what I drew in there for 2002, but probably not today. I will share with you guys something that my team members at Teamwork told me that I think should help keep you cheered up during the day. Because I was struggling to prepare for the interview, and one of them said, talk about yourself the way we talk about you. And I know how they talk about me, and that is like the nicest thing somebody could ever say to me. Because you gotta keep in mind I spent like all my childhood being bullied, and my teen years also, basically, you know, the formative years. So I still kinda think of myself in a negative way, even if it's not true. But reading that on chat, that was... oh. I'm like, that's true, people like me. It's hard to remember sometimes because I spent more time being belittled than being built up. But thankfully, the older I get, the more built up I am, so it balances out eventually. And Yaren did say you wanted to have me on the show again eventually, so... so that also cheered me up a lot. That's the thing, as with... like, probably everybody wants to be liked. And me, I don't just want to be liked, I want to be entertaining as wholesomely as I can. So to know that he would want to have me back eventually was like, oh. That was flattering. And yeah, he asked me to make some thumbnails to show during the interview. And it actually took me like 2-3 days. Because turns out I draw a lot. Like, this assignment made me realize how much I draw and how much I've drawn for so many people. And that it seems that I work exclusively with guys. Because he did ask me how I felt about being a woman in the industry. Which is like a given question, really. And of course, as with every woman that work in the industry, we all have a different situation. I am lucky that mine is a good one. That all... Well, I'd say 90-95% of the men that I work with, because it's not that I'm snubbing women. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's just I've never had a woman writer or a fellow woman artist approach me to work with me. I've never worked with women. And that's a shame, honestly. Like, I was listing all the people I've collaborated with, and I was like, okay, so there's Davis, there's Josh, there's Dan, there's Andrew, there's Jeff. And then I was like, I've only worked with men. Like, the only woman that I've worked with is myself. Like on Strange Strange Romance, which was produced by Adam Prosser. All the people that I've worked with that gave me scripts, they were all men. All my team partners for Team Auric, Team Aurora Man, all men. I'm not complaining, mind you, because they're great people. I'm just saying that Yaren had a point that there's not a lot of visibility on women in the industry, which is a shame because there's plenty of women in the industry. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, the camera was not like this and was not the actual size, but that's what it felt like. You know what? There we go. For anatomy's sake, I'm just going to get rid of his head because it's kind of way over there. And he was like, we'd like to have you on the show again. I told him the truth. Yeah, because we've barely begun. Like, I really draw a lot. It took me a couple of days to get the thumbnails done because I was trying to resume it to the bare minimum and stick to only comics as best I could. I did slip in some Skull Jerry in there because I am proud of the Skull Jerry illustration series, which I will continue. I still have plenty of ideas, and I've got a new patron recently who chose the tier where you get some wallpapers on my Patreon. And the idea I got for the wallpaper for this billing cycle, I should say, is one with the skull jerry on it. So my patrons of that tier can look forward to that. If I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be a wallpaper for mobile and desktop. I gotta check again, because like I've had that tier on for a long while, but I didn't have any patrons for it, so I didn't do anything up to this point. Because that's the thing. When you draw for a living, you kind of have to stick to what's paying, you know? And now that that is paying, well, that's what I'll be working on. Alright, time for inks. So has anybody been playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake? I have not. I don't know why I'm not hyped for it. Maybe it's because it's not on Switch, and I certainly don't have the money for a PS4. I mean, Animal Crossing New Horizon has been out for a while, and I couldn't buy it. So, I'm trying to hoard my money as fast and as much as possible to be able to afford a new ticket to go to Timmins Comic Con in September. That is the current goal. It's gonna be held on my birthday weekend, so it would really make my birthday if I could go.
That's why I gotta depend on the generosity of strangers.
At least I was lucky enough that I could get a reimbursement on my ticket. So if there's any people that like to argue with customer service or retail employees, thinking that's what will get them what they want, try being nice. See what happens. Can you tell I used to work in retail? I mean, it's amazing what you can get away with when you're nice. So yeah, a little sharing advice of the day, be nice to retail workers. Especially now. Especially in this context right now. The context of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. For those wondering, I'm referencing a Game Grumps joke about the situation that's going on at the moment of recording this video. That I have to skitter around, because apparently YouTube doesn't like that. As with anything else YouTube does, it's freaking stupid. At least that I'm allowed to say. Weirdly enough. You know, speaking of retail's employee, that's something I never understood. People arguing... Oh, Kitty just joined us. Hello, Kitty. People arguing against giving them living wages. And sometimes the argument being, well, I didn't make this much an hour, why should they? Because they deserve a living wage? I mean, I got bullied as a kid. That doesn't mean every kid needs to be bullied. No kid should be bullied. So yeah, I don't understand that. I do not understand that mentality. Kitty, you might remember what I'm drawing right now. She would probably remember because she's the one that packed my lunches when I'm tabling at Timmons. She's like the best mom friend I ever had. I must feed the gremlin. I did not give birth to the gremlin, but I must feed the gremlin. Everybody must be fed. Mom senses activate. I love her. So yeah, if you guys are ever in Timmins, Ontario, go to the 101 Mall. Go visit her at Jump City. It's a great comic shop. They have collectibles, they have toys, they have cards. They have comics, obviously. And I love spending time there when I'm there. Like usually I spend like 2 weeks there just to make really sure I don't miss the con. It happened once and I was crying so much. because of the weather, they wouldn't fly out. Anyway. And I like to spend a couple days just sitting in Jump City and drawing for people. Plus, I think recently they got a working arcade machine, so that's even better. Ah, this is weird. They changed the vector tools a little bit in the last update, and I'm still getting used to the look. Oh, Facebook is blurry all of a sudden? Oh, oh well. No biggie. Because here's the problem with my travels. I usually try to get the cheapest ticket possible by ordering it at a certain time of the year. And it had been working well for me until the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. And I couldn't afford to keep it as a travel credit because I didn't know if I would be able to afford the extra $300 that the return trip would cost me. Yeah, because it's pretty expensive to travel to and from where I live. It's technically a rural area. It's actually cheaper to travel from Montreal to Paris than for me to travel to Montreal. That's how bad it can get. And that's why I work so freaking hard. Because I want to travel. I want to table and be present at more cons. Because I don't know if it's clear, but I really love drawing, and I really love drawing comics. I want to meet people, and I want to make connections and stuff like that. Doesn't matter if, like, we're in the digital age and internet and stuff like that. At the end of the day, a lot of people and publisher and stuff like that want to meet you face to face. And I have this adorable face that's going to waste, okay? This face needs to be seen by publishers. Plus, not just that. Timmins has a brewery that brews the only beer I actually like. So it's a very rare treat for me. Keep in mind, guys, I'm 37. Before anybody accuse my mom of letting me underage drink. I'm not underage, I'm under tall, okay? I'm not underage, she says, as she draws herself trying to open a Gogurt. I think this is more called a tube and the Gogurt is more like the drinkable bottle, but I'm calling it a Gogurt because it's funnier. Just gonna save real quick. I'll check something. Okay. Back to you guys. Don't leave it thick. And then use a smaller nib size for the other two characters. So here's a trick, guys, that I don't use, but I should, because I'm supposed to be a professional. When drawing something closer to you, use a thicker line. Something farther, thinner line. Like that, you have a better illusion of depth. Even sometimes when something is really far away, you want to use lighter colors. And maybe even sometimes break the line because of the atmosphere. particles floating in the air, blocking your sight, basically. And I think what I'm drawing right now, a lot of tabling artists, like a lot of tabling artists can relate. I can't be the only one that needs 3 hours to eat one sandwich. This is going to be a 1.5 hour one, isn't it? I'm not done the inking and we're already past the 1 hour mark. Alright. Colors! Eventually. I'm a smidgen frozen. Alright, I'm back. Gotta be careful when scratching my head, because people had to see me on the interview, so I actually got a nice little haircut, and it's full of hair glue. I don't want to ruin my nice hair, like, right away. Sadly, it's not colored for obvious Backstreet Boys reunion tour reasons. Oh! We have Migu Pets or Migu Pets on Twitch. Hello, Migu Pets. Thank you. I got them off of pretzel.rocks, which has a link in the chat every time there's a new song. I really like chiptunes too, so I'm happy you like them. They offer a lot of kinds of playlists, and I'm not really a ukulele kind of girl, so... Oh, you used to make some? Do you have some that we can listen to after this? Like, do you have a Twitch archive or a YouTube or something? I mean, yeah, it's my live stream, but I'm interested in other people's stuff too. While we wait and see, I need to get a bleach kit. I have some apparently really good dye, and I really want to try it, but like my natural hair is completely grown out and it's dark brown. Oh, sweet. Everybody check the chat. Megu Pets just posted their SoundCloud. So I'm gonna give it a listen, and if I can figure out how to put a SoundCloud on live stream, if it's okay with you, can I play your music on my live stream next Sunday? Perfect! That'd be great! So everybody, if I can figure it out, if they're sending me the MP3s, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. We'll have some of Megu Pet's music for next week's live stream. Looking forward to that. Whoops, not Pantone. There we go. Uh-huh. I just got a tiny little notification. I'm not gonna say what it is, but thank you a lot, Megu Pets. It's really appreciated. Also, I'm sorry I'm zooming in and out a lot. That's how I draw digitally. Oh yay! We got a Pika Pika! I like Pika Pikas! I am spoiled today. I thought I was in a good mood before. I don't think I need some inside of mouse for this. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Just gonna put a dark shirt on because I usually stick to dark shirts when I table. Eventually I'll get an Auric shirt because I usually table right next to Andrew. And I'm part of the Auric team, so I should. Last year I noticed everybody was wearing dark shirts, so I put on the dark shirts I did have, and one of them is my Castlevania shirt that says a miserable little pile of secrets. But today I do not feel like a miserable little pile at all. I always wear dark wash jeans though because I look good in them. But I gotta roll the bottoms because I'm also really short. Yes, this is my weekly webcomic called Bootleg Cookie, which is basically a slice of my life that updates every Friday. Like, I posted early on my Patreon, but I let people watch me draw it for free. And it's been going since 2015, and I'll tell you what, a lot of shit happens to me, okay? My life is the personification of the Benny Hill theme song. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens to me that I don't believe happened to me, but I was there, so I know it was real. So it's a Bootleg Cookie on tapas.io and Webtoon Canvas. I keep a mirror, which is the same thing with my live stream because you're seeing it on Twitch, but I'm live streaming at the same time on Twitch, Picarto, YouTube, Periscope, and my personal Facebook page, in case one of the channels give out. And usually it's Facebook, so... But there is a difference between platforms. On Webtoon, it's only Bootleg Cookie. On tapas.io, I have it set up that at every 10 subscribers, there's a new strip of my other webcomic, which is Irritated Replayer. Basically the same thing, but my reaction to what happens when I play some games. And it's usually RPGs because that's what I play. That's what I like to play, and if people aren't happy, well, they can do things to my taint. Oops, too close. In case you're curious, the software I'm using, it's basically the software I'm exclusively using for all my art. It's a Clip Studio Paint, or Clip Paint Studio, however they like to call it. It's Clip. There. Used to be called Manga Studio. Exactly. I absolutely adore it. Also, if you're interested, usually every first Saturday of each month, I also do a traditional live stream where I color the Marker Universe. Oh, it's super fun. But get it on sale. Usually it goes on sale pretty often, so it's not free, but it's a very good program, and usually when it's on sale, it's a very good sale. Very cheap, usually. And as I was saying, I do the Marker Universe Challenge every first Saturday of the month, usually at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, where I draw traditionally over my desk, and I struggle with the music sound and stuff like that. I should color my table before I forget, with my nice bright tablecloth. Hey, wait a minute. You're sampling a little bit of Kirby music, aren't you, Pop Sky? So this is actually a question that was asked of me on Instagram. Are you a nerd? Duh! Like, my Instagram is like half Mario stuff. And when it's not me drawing Mario stuff, it's me showing the Mario stuff I collected, so... Well, I say Mario stuff. I got, like, what, 3 Marios and 35 Luigis? There's a preference here. I'm biased. And I'm almost done, too. So yeah, big fan of Nintendo. Mostly, as I said, the Mario series. Big fan of Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. Obscure Japanese RPGs that were never ported, but were translated. What was I looking for? Yes, okay. Like, if you go on my Behance, because I got galleries everywhere, I have 2 fan comics that I've done in collaboration with Gabe Lerman, who writes the script, that is called Super Mario Adventures Continued, which is based off the Super Mario Adventures that were published in Nintendo Power. There's 2 full episodes, and there's going to be a 3rd one that's going to premiere this summer. So yeah, I'm just going to I'm gonna go get my link tree so you can go and check everything out. If you'll excuse me, because being a little Mac being a little slow right now. Eventually. Just let me copy and paste, please. There it is. Alright, you have fun at work, and I will keep it up, that's for sure. Been keeping it up since 2002 minimum. And thanks for enjoying the stream. Hope you have a lot of fun working. And the live just died on Facebook, because of course it did. Well, I don't care. It's going to record on YouTube anyway. Gotta distinguish myself from the floor. Whoa! That's screechy. Is it gonna be like that the entire time? Oh, that sounds Castlevania-ish. Just gonna try the line real quick. Well, I say real quick, apparently... oh, woof! Okay. Not what I wanted. Okay, there we go, that's better. Almost done, folks, almost done. Just gotta give the text an edge. As soon as I'm done here, I gotta save the link for Megupet's music, because I really do want to use it next week. Hey, look, it's my channel, I do what I want, and if I want to plug Megupets, then I'm gonna friggin' plug Megupets, I don't care. They gave me permission? Super! Alright, now I'm done. For reals. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. There we go. So as usual, at the end of all my live streams, I would like to thank my patrons Dan C, Marianne J, Paul K, for their continued support. It's super appreciated. And thank you to Megupets for letting me use their music next week. And I better not lose the link, because I really want to use it. So it'll be a nice change. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know I had a lot of fun today, eating bologna in your ears. And I'll see you guys next week, hopefully in this much of a good mood again. And keep an eye on my social medias, because the interview I had with Yaren Baton from Heroes Manufactured is going to be, at the time of this recording, either Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm, of course, going to be announcing it on my different accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, Facebook, etc. So, yeah. See you guys next week. Love you all. Bye-bye.